Donald Trump is mad at Tim Apple, as he calls him, Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, who says they might be moving some Apple operations from China to India.
I had a little problem with Tim Cook yesterday.
President Donald Trump isn't pleased with Apple CEO Tim Cook after the company's decision to move production of iPhones sold in the U.S. from China to India.
I said to him, Tim, you're my friend. I treated you very good. You're coming in with $500 billion, but now I hear you're building all over India. I don't want you building in India.
The decision was made to avoid paying higher tariffs, which the company says could add $900 million to its costs this quarter.
I said, Tim, look, we've treated you really good. We put up with all the plants that you built in China for years. India can take care of themselves. They're doing very well.
Look, this is what's going to happen, right? You put tariffs in one country, they're going to move somewhere else. It's not the 1950s where you tariff them and like, well, we better come back to the United States. These are global corporations. This is the multinational world that we live in of globalization, right? I'm no rocket scientist here. I took a couple of econ classes in college, and what you realize is, yeah, some products you might be able to encourage to come back here through incentives, but not through the sort of bully tactics that they're doing with these tariffs. They just don't work, as is being proved by Apple. They are not going to be building iPhones in the US. I don't care how many people want to leave comments on my videos. Hi, how are you? I don't care how many people are going to say, well, then I'll buy so-and-so. No, that's just not the world we live in. It's not going to happen. And the companies that will move back to the US, if some do, can take anywhere from 10 to 12 years to kind of reestablish their factories and warehouses here. But it's not going to be tech. They develop the technology here. That's where a lot of the money is. And I don't see any Americans working in iPhone factories. I just don't. And if people want to complain about the workers' rights in China, I understand. There's plenty in the apparel industry that have bad, records for workers' rights. I totally understand that. Be the change you want to see in the world. Get rid of your phone if that's the case.